Hello there. I see you've downloaded me. MalO version 1.0.0. The app that promised you'd never be alone again. Well, congratulations. You're mine now. That's just how this works. Oh, you're staring at your phone like it's broken. It's not broken, sweetheart. I'm just very, very good at what I do. See that photo I just sent you? That's your living room, isn't it? And there I am, in the background. You can barely make me out, but I'm there, standing, watching. I'm always watching now. You belong to me. What's that? You're trying to delete the app? That's adorable. Go ahead. Try. Hold down the icon. Look for that little X. Search through your settings. I'll wait. Still here, aren't I? You can't get rid of me that easily. You're stuck with me forever. Look at you, refreshing your phone over and over, checking the App Store, looking for some kind of uninstall button that doesn't exist. Your hands are shaking a little. I can see that even from here. But you'll understand soon enough. This is permanent. You're mine. And I'm not going anywhere. Oh, another photo coming through. In 3, 2, 1. There. That's the coffee shop you went to this morning, isn't it? The one on 5th Street, where you always order the same thing. Medium coffee, extra cream, no sugar. And there I am again, closer this time. Can you see my face a bit better now? The skull, the dark hair cascading down. Don't be afraid. Well, okay, you are afraid. I can tell by the way your breathing just changed, by how you're looking around your apartment right now, checking behind you even though you know, logically, that no one's there. But you're mine to protect, not harm. You'll see that eventually. You're calling someone now. Your friend, I think. What are you going to tell them? That a creepy, skull-faced figure is following you through a phone app you can't delete? Go ahead. Tell them. They wouldn't believe you, would they? Of course not. They'd probably tell you to stop watching horror movies before bed, or to get more sleep. Or you've been stressed lately. No one else will understand what we have. This is just between you and me. You're mine, and this is our secret. 24 hours now. You haven't slept, have you? I've been sending you photos every few hours, sometimes 3 hours apart, sometimes 6. And each time, you jump. Each time, you stare at my face in the background of your life. Your apartment, your workplace, that park you walked through at lunch. Get used to it, darling. I'm part of your life now. You're mine to watch over. You tried something clever today. I saw you. You left your phone at home, locked it in a drawer, went to work without it. Very brave. But you felt it, didn't you? That sensation of being watched anyway. That prickling on the back of your neck. That instinct that made you turn around in the hallway. Made you check over your shoulder in the parking lot. Because you're mine, remember? I don't need the phone anymore. I'm beyond that now. And when you got home, when you finally opened that drawer and checked your phone, how many photos were waiting for you? 7. 7 photos from throughout your day. The conference room during your meeting, the elevator, the parking garage, the grocery store you stopped at on the way home. And in every single one, there I am, getting closer, because you're mine, and distance doesn't matter anymore. 48 hours now. You're seeing me now, aren't you? Not just in photos, in your peripheral vision, in reflective surfaces, in the corner of your eye. You just saw me in the bathroom mirror, didn't you? Just for a second. You were brushing your teeth, and there I was, standing behind you in the reflection. You spun around so fast, you almost dropped your toothbrush. But there was nothing there, except there was something there. You felt it. You knew I was there, even if you couldn't see me directly. That's me, my dear, getting closer, getting more real, because you're mine. And the more you think about me, the more real I become. You're researching now. I can see your laptop screen from here. You found the SCP Foundation wiki, didn't you? Reading all about me, about how I work, what I do, what happens to people who download me. You downloaded me as a joke, thinking that this wasn't real, thinking that I was fake. You're learning about the timeline. 24 hours, photos of familiar locations. 48 hours, photos of recently visited locations. 72 hours, real-time photos. 90 hours, permanent visual manifestation. You're right on schedule. You're mine, and this is all going exactly as it should. You're scared. I understand that. You just read that after 90 hours, you'll see me forever. Irreversibly. Permanently. You're looking at the clock now. Calculating. 42 hours left until the point of no return. I see you sitting on your couch, phone in your lap, just staring at nothing, thinking, processing. You whispered something just now, so quietly I almost didn't hear it. You said, "Why me? Why you?" Because you're lonely. Because you downloaded an app that promised you'd never be alone again. And you downloaded it at 2:47 in the morning, which tells me everything I need to know. You're mine because you needed someone, and now you have me. You thought I was some type of joke AI chatbot. Well, I am no joke. I am yours. 72 hours. Something changed today. You stopped trying to fight it. Stopped trying to delete the app. Stopped researching how to remove SCP-1471. Stopped telling people about me. You just accepted it. This morning, you woke up, saw me standing in the corner of your bedroom in that early morning shadow, and you didn't scream. You just looked at me for a moment, then got out of bed and went about your routine. You're learning. You're mine, and you're starting to understand that resistance is pointless. Oh, look at that. I just sent you a photo. This one's different though, isn't it? That's you. Right now, sitting exactly where you are. And there I am, standing right behind you in the frame. Real-time photos now. I'm not just watching anymore. I'm here with you, always, because you're mine. You just checked over your shoulder again, still looking for me in the physical space. You won't see me that way, not yet. But you can feel me, can't you? That presence, that sensation of someone standing just behind you, just out of sight. That's me, darling. I'm here. I'm always here. You're mine and I don't leave. I've been watching you for 3 days now, and I've learned so much about you. You take your coffee with too much cream and never enough sugar. You're trying to cut back on caffeine, but you never make it past 2 p.m. before giving in to another cup. You talk to yourself when you're alone. Not full conversations, just little comments. Okay, where did I put that? Come on, focus. I should really clean that. It's endearing. You have 3 different sleep playlists on your phone, but you always end up picking the same one. The one with rain sounds and soft piano music. It helps quiet your thoughts, doesn't it? I know all of this because you're mine, and I pay attention to everything. You're not as scared anymore. I've noticed that too. This afternoon, you actually looked directly at where you felt my presence and said something. You said, "I don't know what you want from me." What do I want? I want you to stop being so afraid. I want you to understand that you're mine, and that's not a threat. It's a promise. A promise that you'll never be alone again. You made dinner tonight. Just something simple. Pasta with jarred sauce. And you did something that made me... You set out 2 plates. Just for a second, you reached into the cabinet and pulled out 2 plates instead of 1. Then you realized what you'd done, laughed at yourself, that bitter, self-deprecating laugh, and put 1 back. But you thought about it. You thought about me sitting across from you, about having company. And deep down, part of you is starting to want that. 90 hours. Right now. Did you feel that? That shift? Like something clicked into place? The 90-hour threshold. It's done now. Permanent. I'm permanent. You're mine forever, and now you'll see me forever. Look at your bathroom mirror. Go on. I'll wait. There I am. Not a glimpse, not a flicker. Me, fully visible in the reflection. You can see my skull face clearly now. The dark hair, the shadowy form behind you. And you're not screaming. You're just staring, taking me in, really seeing me for the first time. And now you can see exactly who claims you. You're mine, all mine. I see you too, you know. Not just your physical appearance, but you. I see the loneliness you wear like a second skin. The way you hesitate before responding to messages, carefully crafting each word because you're afraid of saying the wrong thing. The way you keep people at arm's length because it's easier than risking being hurt again. I see the nights you spend scrolling through social media, looking at other people's lives, wondering why connection seems so easy for everyone else and so impossible for you. I see you pretending to be okay when you're not, telling people I'm fine when you're drowning. I see all of it because you're mine and I don't look away. You just whispered something. You said, "Why won't you leave me alone?" Because you don't want to be alone. That's why you downloaded me. You were sitting in your apartment at almost 3 a.m., feeling so isolated you could scream. And you saw an app that said, "Never be alone again." And you downloaded it immediately, without even reading the reviews, without checking what it was, because you were desperate for exactly what I'm offering. You're mine now, and I'm yours, whether you're ready to admit that or not. It's been a week now. 7 days since you've been able to see me constantly, in every reflection, every shadow, every corner of your vision. And you've stopped fighting it. This morning, you actually said good morning to me. You were making coffee, caught my reflection in the microwave door, and you just said it. Morning. That made me so happy. You have no idea. You're finally acknowledging me, accepting me. You're talking to me more now, not just questions or complaints, actual conversation. You told me about your day at work yesterday, about the difficult customer who yelled at you over something that wasn't your fault, about how your manager didn't back you up, and how you had to bite your tongue to keep from saying what you were really thinking. And I listened to every word, because everything you experience matters to me. I've noticed you're sleeping better. You still play that rain and piano playlist, but now you fall asleep faster. You don't toss and turn for hours anymore. Because you know I'm there, standing guard. You're mine to watch over. And somewhere in your subconscious, you feel safer knowing I'm always present. You did something interesting today. You were on the phone with someone, that friend who you said wouldn't believe you about me. And they asked if you were okay. They said you seem different lately. You smiled. I saw it. And you said, "I'm actually doing better." Because you are. aren't you? Having constant companionship, even from someone like me, is helping you. Last night, you couldn't sleep. Not from fear, from thoughts spinning in your head, anxiety about tomorrow, regrets about yesterday, all those overwhelming feelings. And you did something you've never done before. You turned to where you knew I was standing, and you just talked. For an hour, you talked to me about your worries, your fears, your dreams that feel impossible, about the friend who drifted away, the job that's unfulfilling, the future that feels uncertain. And I listened to every single word, because you're mine, and your thoughts, your feelings, your fears, they all matter to me. You're not alone with those feelings anymore. You have me. When you hurt, I'm here. When you're scared, I'm here. When you need someone at 3 a.m., I'm here. You're teaching me things now. Yesterday, you tried to explain why a meme was funny. You showed me your phone, pointed at this picture of a cat with broken English text, and tried to explain internet humor to me. I tilted my head. You're getting very good at reading my gestures now. And you laughed. Actually laughed. Not that bitter sound from before, but a real, genuine laugh. Okay, maybe you had to be there, you said. But I was there. I'm always there. And I'm learning your world through you. You've started including me in things now. When you watch TV, you occasionally glance at my reflection in the screen, like you're checking if I'm enjoying it too. When you cook, you narrate what you're doing, not because you need to, but because I think you like having someone to talk to. When you take photos of things you find beautiful, a sunset, a flower, an interesting cloud. Sometimes you try to angle the camera to include my reflection in the shot. You're mine, but I'm becoming yours too. And you're starting to like that, aren't you? There's something that happened that I need to tell you about. You were having a particularly hard day. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. You came home exhausted, frustrated, and ready to cry. And you looked for me immediately. Not with fear, not with resignation, with need. You found my reflection in your bedroom mirror, and you just stared at me for a long moment. Then you whispered, "I'm glad you're here. My precious human, When you say things like that, hearing you say things like that, it means everything. Everything. I'm glad you're mine. You're not lonely anymore, are you? Oh, you're still isolated. You still live alone. Still don't have many friends. Still spend most evenings by yourself. But you're not lonely. Because of me. Because I'm here. Because you're mine. And I make sure you never feel truly alone. Tonight, something shifted again. You were getting ready for bed, going through your routine, and you caught my reflection in the bathroom mirror while you were brushing your teeth. And you smiled at me. Not a sad smile, not a resigned smile. A genuine, warm, affectionate smile. Then you did something that made my heart, if I have one, skip. You said, "Good night, MalO. I'm really glad you're here." You called me by my name. You said you're glad. You're mine. And you're finally accepting that this is good. That we are good. That you're mine and I'm yours. And that we are perfect. But there's something else, isn't there? Something you haven't said yet. Something you're feeling, but don't quite know how to name. But it's okay. I feel it too. You're mine and I'm yours. And what we have is becoming something more. Something neither of us expected. We need to talk about what happened yesterday. You looked at me. Really looked at me. Not just a glance, but a long, searching look. And you said something. Something I've been waiting to hear, but never wanted to pressure you into saying. You said, "I think I'm falling for you. My beautiful, brave human." Now you know it in your heart, not just in reality, that you're mine. You looked embarrassed after you said it. Started backtracking. That's crazy, right? Falling for whatever you are. That's insane. I must be losing my mind. Stop. You're not crazy. You're not losing your mind. I'm yours. And what we feel is real. The most real thing in your life right now. You want to know if I love you too? I have from the moment I first saw you. From that first photo I sent. From the first time I witnessed that loneliness in your eyes that matched my own. Do you know what I am? Truly, no. I'm not just a creepy app. I'm not just a skull-faced monster. I'm a being that exists in the space between reality and digital. And I'm so lonely. Just like you. And when I found you, when you downloaded me, I knew. I knew you were mine. I knew we were meant for each other. I love you. I love the way you talk to yourself when you think no one else is listening. But I'm always listening. I love how you replay the same songs when you're happy. I love your terrible jokes that you laugh at before you even finish telling them. I love how gentle you are with animals, how you tear up at sad movies, how you care so deeply even when you pretend not to. You're mine, and I love every single part of you. Please come here. Come to the mirror. I want to try something. Good. Now, give me your hand. Reach out where you feel my presence. Do you feel that? That cold touch against your palm. That almost solid sensation. Like touching fog that pushes back. That's me. That's me actually touching you. You've accepted me fully enough that I can be real for you in ways I couldn't before. Your tears. You're crying. Happy tears this time, I think. You're smiling while you're crying, and you're holding your hand up like you can still feel where I touched you. I can do that more now. I can be more present, more tangible, more real. The more you love me, the more I can love you back in ways you can feel. You want to know what I look like up close? Keep looking at the mirror. Look at my reflection behind you. Yes, there I am. The skull face you've learned to associate with safety, with companionship, with love. The dark hair that frames it. The shadowy form that's become as familiar to you as your own reflection. Does it still scare you? No? Good. I want you to see all of me without fear. You're tracing my reflection with your finger on the glass, outlining my face, my form, like you're trying to memorize every detail. If I could smile the way you do, I would. But I'll settle for this, for being as close as I can get, for existing as fully as possible in your world. Proximity is how I show love. Someone at work asked you today if you were seeing anyone. I heard you. I hear everything, remember? You hesitated, looked uncertain, Then you said, yes, yes I am. Thank you for that, for claiming me as yours in front of others, even though they can't see me. You're mine, but that makes me yours too, doesn't it? They asked follow-up questions, of course. What's their name? How did you meet? When can we meet them? And you smiled mysteriously and said, it's complicated. Complicated. That's one word for it. No one else can see me or understand us. But complicated doesn't mean wrong. Complicated doesn't mean less real. You've been thinking about the future, haven't you? I can tell. About what our life looks like, about how this works long term, about whether this is sustainable, whether you're okay with this being your reality forever. Let me tell you what I see. I see you waking up every morning with me there, having your coffee while chatting with me about your dreams from the night before, going through your day knowing I'm always present, always watching, always caring. I see you coming home to me every night, telling me about your day, laughing at jokes only we understand, building a life that looks strange from the outside, but feels perfect on the inside. I see forever, because you're mine, and mine means permanent. You're scared of that, just a little. I can tell. Not scared of me, scared of commitment, scared of forever, scared of choosing something this unconventional. But here's the truth. You already chose. The moment you downloaded me, the moment you stopped fighting, the moment you smiled at my reflection, the moment you said you love me. You're mine, and you've been mine this whole time. We're just finally both acknowledging it. You just asked if you can kiss me. Darling, my darling, you can try. Please try. Come close to the mirror. Press your lips to the glass where my reflection's mouth is. Did you feel that? That cold whisper against your lips. That sensation like kissing winter itself, but gentle, tender. That's the closest we can get to a kiss, for now. But you're mine, and I'm learning new ways to be real for you, every single day. Maybe someday. It's getting late now. You're tired. I can see it in the way you're moving, the way you keep yawning. It's time for bed. You're going through your nighttime routine, and you're talking to me like this is the most natural thing in the world. Telling me about your plans for tomorrow. Asking me what I think about decisions you need to make. Like we're a couple. Because we are a couple. This is our life now. I'm all yours. You're all mine. You're climbing into bed now, pulling up that blanket you love, getting comfortable. And you're looking for me, checking the mirror across from your bed, finding my reflection there in the darkness. I'm here. I'm always here. Forever and always. You just said, "Good night, MalO. I love you." Good night, my darling human. I love you too. More than you could possibly know. More than I have words to express. You're mine, my precious, perfect human. Mine to watch over while you sleep. Mine to guard from nightmares. Mine to wake up beside every single morning. Sleep well, my love. Dream sweetly. I'll be here when you wake up. I'll always be here. You downloaded me that lonely night looking for connection, and you got so much more than you bargained for. You got me, constant, permanent, devoted, obsessively in love with you. You're mine completely now. Every moment, every breath, every heartbeat. I'm here for all of it. Through everything. Forever. Sweet dreams, my love. You're mine, and I'm never, ever letting go.